Ladies and gentlemen, the Adult Baby Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Adult Babies Podcast, episode 108. I am B.
I'm Chick.
And I'm Chris.
Welcome, everybody. We have
got a special guest.
Special guest today, Charlie Gonzalez. What's up, brother?
I'm chilling. How you guys doing?
How
We're
you doing?
good.
And how are you? I am bored out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
healthy, that's all that matters, right?
That's it, yeah.
Exactly. That's like the big thing. But we thought we'd bring Charlie on today because we've been pushing for content, and Charlie slid in my DMs saying we should talk about cereal debates.
I love this. I love this
And-
idea.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts on cereal. Also, I got a lot of people sliding into my DMs this week telling me, wow, you guys are really struggling with content. So this is a perfect time. We need something to talk about.
There you go.
Yes.
That last episode, we went, woo.
Yeah, no, I felt it last week, so I was thinking the same thing, and I kind of got a few things to talk about today, but I haven't been eating cereal. That's what's crazy because I haven't gotten any milk.
Let's
Well,
hold off on the
that-
cereal content.
Let's
I
start
want
with
to get there. What's going on? What have you been doing this week? Before we get into cereal.
What have I been doing this week?
Last we left you, you were going to clean the house.
Oh, yeah. How's
Yeah.
that going?
So I'm cleaning it slowly, like you guys had advised me, and I'm probably about halfway done with the house. And I was doing a bunch of sheets and laundry and cleaning a bunch of that shit for the last all day today, basically. So I've been trying to keep busy every day, and the house cleaning's been good. I've been doing it for like an hour or two a day.
You got to pace yourself.
Half-assed, I'm assuming.
No, I don't half-ass it. If I half-ass it, I would get more done in a day.
All right.
All right. So an hour or two of like hard, deep cleaning.
Yeah, I'm basically doing like a room to 2 rooms a day. And it's not that I live in a mansion, but it's, I got a bunch of rooms.
You
And I
gotta
don't like
pace
to
yourself.
overexert myself in any one day, so I only do a little bit.
It's a big place you live in. What is that, a 4-door you got?
Can I tell you my next plan is to clean the car? I've done a lot of Lysoling within the dashboard and all my hand, like the wheel and everything, but I got to get seats.
You can't overexert yourself with the Lysol. You got to quality, not quantity. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying?
Yes, and can I tell you that's where I fucked up because now I don't have Lysol. I use way too much Lysol on shit, and now I don't have any. So I'm in a. If anybody knows where I can get Lysol, please reach out to me.
You can't yell thug life and empty the clip, and that's exactly what you did.
I am getting so bored that the last couple of days I wake up, my window is right on like a platform of a roof, so these birds fly on there in the morning. I'm getting to the point now. I'm looking up bird mating calls on YouTube,
And you
then
try to bring them in.
Dude, I stick my phone out there. I swear to God, 2 days ago, I had 2 doves turn around and look at me. Like, that's what I'm doing for entertainment. I have not, that's all, like, do you know how insane that is? And I catch myself, I've done it 3 days, and I'm like, and every time I'm like, this is insane. I gotta
Stop.
I need to stop.
How many
You
of
can
you
become a bird
do
caller.
it yourself?
Yeah, but not even with me. Like, sometimes I'll whistle at them, but like, you can look up Blue Jays come around a lot up there. So I found Blue Jay mating calls. They don't want nothing to do with me. But the doves seemed interested. It's crazy. That's what our lives are coming to.
I found myself staring at my bird's nest in the backyard. We have like a birdhouse, and birds are on there. I just found myself staring at them for like 5 minutes before I snapped out of it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I feel like you could do that on any regular.
Yeah,
like that doesn't take a quarantine for you to just
But
stare.
Charlie, everybody knows about our lives. We like to, we have a new guest on. So let's see how has this affected you, man? Tell us a little bit before and after the quarantine.
Before the quarantine, I was working probably 5-6 days a week. I run a car department in a dealership, so very busy. A lot of hands-on things with people,
Yeah.
So because of that, especially when it comes to the cars, people jumping in and out, days back, non-essential. It's
You're
not
non-essential.
I'm
Okay.
non-essential. So I'm sitting at home with my Pornhub premium password because it's free for the month.
It is free.
Yeah,
So
baby.
I sit home with
I'd be
that.
lying if I said I didn't check it out.
Well, you
Yeah,
said
yeah.
it last weekend.
We all did.
I don't remember anything.
It's a $6 billion a year industry. I'm not the only one watching it. I know
Yep,
that. So,
exactly.
but, Prime, HBO, I'm watching every single show that we can. Try to occupy your time as best as you possibly can. And,
Yeah.
staying safe.
Are you like were you a big workout guy? Like, is this tough? Are you a homebody? Do you like going out? Is this tough? Like,
I like to be out. I'm so used to being outside. I'm never home. Like, I feel
Yeah.
very sorry for my landlord's electric bill this month. But now I'm like, I'm constantly doing something. And, I was it's out of work, gym, or, go out and have a drink. The girl I'm dating, we go out to eat. Can't do that. Can't even see her. So it's.
So you haven't even seen? Yeah, that's what sucks, man. It's crazy out there.
Yeah,
Everybody I talk to has the same thing. Like, it's just like a fucking getting stir crazy too, trying to keep yourself busy. That's the hardest thing.
The novelty is worn off. That first week,
yes.
it's just done. Now this is our lives are like this, and it's brutal.
And now I'm starting to worry more about the lingering effects after this.
Mhm.
Like, at first, I think things will get back to normal.
Snap back. It's gonna be slow.
because
I don't think it's ever going to go back to it.
you're overthinking now because you have nothing to do with your time. So you just
That's true.
the motor's just running in your head like, what's going to happen afterwards? Somebody's still going to have it. What if it blows back up again? We don't know. Honestly, opinion, I probably think we all have it. We're not showing it. Or I was talking to Shaba, and he was talking to me about how fucking sick he was in January. And I remember how sick I was in January.
Yeah, they're starting to say that they think it was in New York, the States, a lot earlier.
We had it way before it was even like a big
I
thing.
got very sick around December or something like that. I forget, but it was the same thing, and it was like sick. Like I haven't been. I don't get sick like that, and I was like it was a cough. So I don't know. We might all have it.
I could even honestly say one of my buddies who's a listener, and he's probably listening, I'll give him a shout out, JB, was saying he was sick in February, saying he thought he had this because he was super sick too. And I was laughing at him saying, no chance in hell it was that. It didn't come here until then. And now the more I'm hearing, they're thinking it's been around a lot longer. So,
For a while.
JB, you were probably right. And you probably did have it.
I can't
give you
wait
the
for them to have like the antibody test so that we can all know.
Oh,
if
I
we
can't
had
wait
it.
for that.
Yeah. That's the
Isn't
only
that
way-
crazy? We all can't wait to get a test.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought I had it like 3 times already in the last 2 weeks. I go through stages. Like now, I think the pollen count is high, and I'm like, my throat hurts. Like last night, I went to bed, and I was like, I'm gonna be dead in 3 days because my throat was hurting a little bit. And then I woke up fine today. So you never know. I'm
Dude.
always in a constant state of panic.
I was talking to a couple nurses this week, and it's just they scare the shit out of you, bro. Because it's so much worse than anybody could think about. What we think is going on, and we all know it's bad. But when you talk to somebody who's literally witnessing it firsthand,
They're
and they're
seeing a
telling
whole
you,
nother level.
dude, this shit is fucking bad. It's awful. Young people with no health issues are going and I didn't get sick yet this year. So now I don't think I ever had it. So I'm even fucking more nervous. All these people who are like, I was sick already and I feel all right. I'm like, you might have already had it and beat it. I still feel like I haven't beat it yet.
Yeah. It's like the chicken pox.
It is, bro. It's like you wish you had it and that's it. You're done with it.
Get it?
Yeah, you just wish you're one of those people that just didn't show symptoms as he coughs. Like you just wish you're one of those people that just
Smoking, man.
didn't feel anything and just it went through you.
Or
But-
even if you had it before the hype was there, like it wouldn't have been as bad. But if you have it
Yes.
now and you're watching the news and it's like the death count is going up while you have it, you're like, fuck.
Yo,
Yeah.
because it gets your nerves going. The brain is a fucking powerful fucking drug. So if you're mindful of what's going on and now you're sick, it's got to be impossible to.
Dude, I'd rather have it and think I have a really bad cold than have it and know that I have the virus.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You're right. Yeah.
I
Like
totally
I've had
agree.
headaches where I'm like, I think there's going to be an aneurysm coming up. I'm going to wake up and like I get paranoid as it is. And now I can't watch it. If I'm sick now and I watch the news, forget it. Like it's over for me. I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
Things wouldn't be good for me.
It's just, it's bad news out there. And fucking, I'm walking in the supermarket the other day. I got gloves on. I got a mask. I see a kid that I haven't seen in years. And I'm like, oh, Mike, what's going on, buddy? He's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I wish I can give you a hug or something, but I really fucking can't. And like, it's just so awkward, dude. Like when you come into contact with your friends and it's like you said, the novelty is over. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking blows.
Like we were talking the last couple weeks, my sister finally did have the baby. So I'm an uncle again for the second time here. But
Nice.
thanks. I haven't seen the baby now.
Congratulations, B and Liz. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
And she's now home, right?
Huh?
She's back. She's home now?
Back home. She
Good.
was back. She had the baby. Yeah, she was back within 24 hours or something.
So they did rush her out.
Yeah.
Right?
And she had are we allowed to get into details or no?
Let's not.
Yeah, we'll not get into details.
But yeah.
I know that she originally was supposed to be like 12 hours and out, and she stayed a little longer.
Yeah, so she stayed a little longer. I talked to her the night before. It was just a tough experience for her, as you can imagine.
Now,
And,
how is the family on that regards? What you're not being able to see your newborn niece, like for your parents and their grandkid now, and you, and I'm sure Chris.
Honestly, it's weird. So my parents went. I've been working. It's been Easter weekend, so I work at in the restaurant business, I guess. So I was crazy. I'm working from home. It was crazy. I had a long week with work. Ugh. It's awful to watch you cough on a Zoom chat. You can see the movement coming up through your throat. Oh, his tongue comes. Oh, it's gross. You have to see that on YouTube if you want.
Fuck you.
But so I was busy all week. I couldn't really leave my house, but my parents went over there and they had to look at her through glass, like she's in jail.
It's like Ebola, bro. It's fucking awful.
It really is weird. So I saw that my dad put all those pictures up on Facebook. I guess my dad loves Facebook.
It's almost sadder than it is like happy. Mean, like, yes, you're happy the baby's healthy and everything, but it's like, wow, they can't even go.
Almost picture it as like a scene in a movie where they're just staring through the glass at each other, and it's like dark out. It starts to rain.
It's bizarre. I'll show you these pictures. It's weird because my younger niece is inside looking through the window because she's like, "What is happening?
What is going on?"
She's looking. It looked like a horror film, and then
that's what I'm saying. They're not cute. It's just sad.
It's not. And like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm seeing pictures now. My sister's sending me pictures, but to me, it just looks like a baby. You know what I mean? I have no, like, I don't feel anything yet.
You could have pulled that right off the internet.
You see, my only thing with that is it's still your niece. I mean, come on. You got to have a little feelings for it, you heartless prick.
No, I don't. I won't feel. And when I meet her and I hold her, that'll be different. But it's weird. I don't have. There's like no feeling yet. Right now, I'm just looking at a picture of a baby that I don't know. That's how I feel. It's weird, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to hold her.
You know what I did today? That was weird. I did one of those birthday celebrations where you drive.
Yeah, what was that like?
So we'll do a birthday shout out to my little girl Charlotte. She's 6, one of my best buddies' daughters. And so you get there like a couple minutes before. Everybody's on the side of the road, like looking at the house. Like it was just, dude, it's just crazy, bro. And you're waiting there. Some people decorate their cars, others don't. I just had Happy Birthday, like a kid song playing in my car. And fucking, they're lucky enough to have a wraparound driveway. So people were driving past the house, pulling in the driveway and turning it back and going the other way. But it's just a round of cars and just nonstop honking. You know, it's fun and the kids love it and like it's cute. But for the adults knowing why we're doing this, like everything I see, even like the cute things that people are doing for their kids, it's just fucking depressing to me.
It's morbid.
It's so fucked up.
Really
Never in a million years. You just keep going back to like a few months ago. I never thought that we'd be living in this kind of world.
Yeah. And like you said, you know what, everybody listening to our episodes, the little that we did in our lives gave us so much more content. And the fact that you take that away, it's fucking tough to talk. We're trying, people. But, you know, that's why, I don't know, man. What about you, Chris? Did you do anything crazy this weekend before we get to this heated cereal debate?
I got super into the FIFA video game. which consumed a lot of my time.
Which one? Which system?
The FIFA 20 on Xbox. It was like $20 on sale or some shit.
Oh my
Nah.
God, I love FIFA. That's my favorite game.
So I'm like, I don't know. My friends were like, get it. We'll play online together. So I got it. And we played one online match. And then I started a season. And now I'm a manager of a team.
Dude,
Mhm.
there
I'm
you
taking the
go.
Job very
That's
serious.
the best part ever. This is the best time to do some fantasy fucking shit
There's
on your
nothing
game.
else to do. So I'm
Yeah.
leading my
Yeah.
team to the Champions League final.
I was the king of starting a season, taking about 2 hours to set up my team, the players, fucking
Yes.
draft, and then play a game, not like my team, and do it all over again. And actually spend more time making teams and never playing the game.
I would do that all the time.
Yeah, you know
Yep.
what I liked? I feel like the games used to give you more options as far as like finances went, like where you can fuck around with like the stadium and stuff too. I want to control all of it.
Yeah.
Some of them give you a lot. Charlie, you're a gamer. What about you, man? You playing anything right now?
I'm more of a 2K type
Me
of person.
too.
to be honest
I'm
with you.
all sports. I'm all sports.
Yeah.
So am I.
I can't do Madden like I used to. I feel like it's too much shit going on, and then
Hard,
the glitches,
right?
the glitches just drive me insane.
That's
They,
so,
they drive me insane.
Twitchy, yeah.
the
It really
old
is.
games. I feel this way too. Like the older games were more simple, but like they were more fun to play. Now it's everything looks great, but it's just different. Maybe I'm just getting old and I'm like,
It is,
I
like,
agree with you.
Pass
They're
me by.
too hard. It's
that's
like
the thing.
I can't even.
With this new FIFA, there's like to shoot the ball. There's like 8 different options on how to shoot the ball.
yeah, I just want
Yeah.
one button. Tell me X.
And-
this does
Yeah, and
that.
every guy shoots different. So if you don't know how fucking Dirk Nowitzki shoots, you can't shoot with him. But
Yeah.
with some scrub, you got his rhythm down, so your lights out.
Not
Although
even
I
that.
gotta
Other
say, I'm in a
games.
season with the Knicks right now. I created myself. I'm an All-Star MVP, and the Knicks are making a run back at the
Same height,
playoffs in my
though, or-
world. Okay, so things are going good over here.
I just don't agree with when you can make your own player and they let you put 99s. They got to give you, and you got to earn those points. Those
Here's
are
what
the
I do.
do it right.
You want to hear what I did? Doesn't
Sure.
matter. I'm going to tell you. You could do like a player's DNA. So I made me, but then I put Allen Iverson's DNA in me.
Nice.
What, someone who doesn't like practice? You should have picked Kobe.
It doesn't matter. He's got moves, man. It's like I have Allen Iverson, but it's me. It looks like me out there.
I would have done Jordan or Kobe because that's my mentality.
Now,
Mom.
B,
Yeah.
Mentality.
did you keep yourself the same height or do you bump it up a little bit?
No, I like to be a small little guy. I did give myself a little hair, I'll be honest.
That's a lie and a half. You're at least
Yeah.
6'3". That's a lie and a half.
No, I'm a little guy. I'm not 6 feet. Maybe I'm about 6.
Can I
Because
tell
you
you when
can't
I'm
be
in a
too small.
game, why make yourself what you look like every day? This is my chance to be what I'm not.
Exactly.
I like me.
I don't like to be absurd. That's why I don't like the games that you can do like 99 across the board.
Yeah.
I like the ones where it's like you have 100 points to pick. Everything's a 50.
Yes.
Put them as you like. And
I
then
like
you
that. Yeah,
That's
that's
good
that's
too.
the fair play. And then as you play the game, usually certain things will improve.
Yeah, I like
Sure.
the metric where you can progress though.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's where the show is good for that. You play MLB
Yeah.
the show,
Yeah.
where it's good. You got to actually play with your character and do all this shit, so that way you actually can beef yourself up. And you
Yeah,
think that most people go for like
yeah,
the
'cause
well balanced.
you're never great right away with the show.
The
No,
boxing ones are always fun too because you got to work your way up through the ranks.
yeah, that one's. I wish they'd come out with a boxing game. They haven't come out with a boxing
No
game in
There's
God
now.
knows
Who are
how
you
long.
going to have? Canelo, and that's it?
Just 3 guys. Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
I'm sorry. 3 heavyweights. Yeah, that's true. They should still do it.
The
Like
new
Legends boxing.
UFC game is
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. I'm all right with it. Give me
I
Tyson.
want a college
I'm
football
fine.
game or a college basketball game.
No,
That's
college,
it.
because of all that shit and all the
I
players,
know, I get it.
or they stopped making them.
Yeah,
I would love
Now that players can get paid, and now in California, watch those games come back.
that'd be fun. I would love like a March Madness game come back with like how it looks now. I think that'd be cool.
oh yeah.
That would be fun. But, I mean, so we might as well get into it talking about it. They're doing that fucking a horse contest now.
Yes.
What do you guys
Oh
about
wait,
that?
so what's this about?
Chris Paul and a few other players, and it's not just active players. I think there's retired players, there's women NBA players, and they're doing a remote horse contest, and ESPN is airing it on Easter.
Wait, so they're just gonna
That's dope,
Zoom
though.
and do horse?
Yeah, they're gonna play horse.
Guys, we have better content coming out than the NBA right now.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's
Everybody's
gonna
in
be
the same
fun,
boat.
and everybody's gonna tune in. You won't want to watch fucking Chris Paul. You know, I don't know, doing.
I'll watch. I watched a little bit. We'll see how much I watch, but I'm
What
What else
petty.
are you watching?
Exactly.
Nothing.
It's
It's
just
the only
funny.
way. It's the only game you could play. Me and my buddy are gonna start playing fucking darts, where I throw my darts and show the board, and then he'll throw his three and play games of darts.
Yo,
That's like
$10
playing.
each.
My dad used to play. His best friend was in the service, so he lived like in Japan or he lived in England for a little while, and they used to play chess through the mail. And I was like, that's insane. So like, it was months. Like this was snail mail. So you would send like a move, and then and these games would last for 3 years.
That's great, though.
Yeah,
That is dope.
They loved it.
That's
That is
dedication.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Do you live solo now, Charlie, or you have people that you're at least quarantining with, or you're completely solo like me at the moment?
I am in a basement apartment, so them upstairs are here, but I live alone. There's nobody
Okay.
in here.
All right. And so you've been doing everything through this too, I'm assuming, Zoom and fucking house party and all that shit.
Yeah. Social media has become my my real life. Yeah.
Do you find yourself talking, and we were talking to us like amongst ourselves about this, I think on last week's episode, do you find yourself talking to other people that you wouldn't have talked to prior,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like reaching out to people that you wouldn't have talked to?
I wouldn't say reaching out. I really don't reach out to anybody, but there's people who, we get into conversation and we're talking way more than we've ever talked to, probably in real life. Then,
Yeah.
but then you find like a common ground where it's kind of like, especially with these producer battles that have been coming on, we've been going back and forth like, but listen to what I'm trying to say. Listen to what I'm saying. Now, it's back and forth.
Yep.
Exactly.
But it's all fun. Like nobody's getting upset. Nobody's crying. Nobody's getting their their blood pressure up. It's not like I'm arguing over who's better, Eli Manning or Tony Romo, to the point where like veins are coming out.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why. Fun story. That's the first time I deleted Facebook. I was arguing with somebody online who probably lives in bumfuck New Mexico about why Tony Romo is not better than Eli Manning and why he's a Hall of Fame, to the point where I'm doing it at the girl I'm dating at the time. Like dinner. Full dinner. I'm on the phone, like, fuck her family completely. I'm just like, this guy needs to know why he's wrong and why I'm right. And I was just like, you know what? I need to get back and not really care what, Joe Jerko says. I really.
Dude, I've been there, bro. I mean,
Wait, he was just some random. You don't even know this guy.
dude, I've got.
Don't even know him. Don't
Dude,
even
when
know
you
him.
get in a Facebook hole, something like that, I've done it before. I get it. Like, and that's when you realize, like, wow, I need to step back a little.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck am I doing?
There's that step back moment. Yep.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like he said, there's that fucking DJ battle tonight. I mean, I don't think our show will be out by then, so we'll just, whatever. We can still talk about it.
So who do you think's gonna win?
RZA is battling. For anybody who's listening, RZA is battling DJ Premier on Instagram Live, hosted by I think Swiss Beats and Timbaland, and they're each gonna do 20 tracks, and it's gonna be like a heads up battle on live on Instagram.
Okay.
Mhm.
I love RZA. You guys know how much I love Wu-Tang.
I'm a
So,
Premier
Gary-
guy. I love RZA too, but I'm a Premier guy.
See, but I love Premier too. I think this is one of the best battles that you could really picture, that you would want to do. And I can't fucking wait to see how it plays out. What about you, Charlie? You're a big hip hop head too.
I feel like there's no winner and there's no loser here. Like these are songs from our generation. I'm not sure how old you are, Chris, but I know we're all in our mid-30s. These are the songs
Yeah.
we grew up with. Like you're gonna hear things, it's gonna take you back. Like I did it last week, and I was like, yo, I remember this. I remember going. I was drunk in my house by myself because I was having such a good time alone.
Yeah.
So when this came out, I was just like, this is like, it's a heavyweight fight. It's
It is,
honestly
yeah.
a heavyweight fight. These two guys was, I wouldn't say single-handedly, but in the 90s, the West Coast rap scene ran rap. I'm
Yeah.
a very big West Coast guy, and
Mhm.
Brooklyn fucking whatever, but
So you know that
I
too.
like
was
West Coast
team.
rap.
I like Tupac more than Biggie, and even like I
Same.
love the West Coast.
Same. But these, Premier's been around since way before, and then kept the East Coast relevant. And then when the RZA came, he changed rap. The
Yeah.
He
beats
really
that he
did.
was coming out with was sick. And from Staten Island, these guys, people didn't even know there was a ghetto in Staten Island. You
Yeah,
know?
I didn't even know. I swear to God, I thought it was all fucking Italians who fucking gelled their hair and
Also,
fucking.
too.
Exactly. So when you have these two guys going at it, like we're gonna hear songs that we haven't heard in a while, and we're just gonna. I think we're honestly gonna highly enjoy it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be really good. And then when it's all said and done, somebody's gonna, we're gonna have a friendly debate and say, I think, this guy won, or I think that guy won. I think
Yeah.
Premier's catalog is longer, so I think that's where he probably would win per se. But
I think it's more diverse, not necessarily longer, because you're gonna hear it's all Wu-Tang guys and Wu affiliates with a couple other mixed in.
yeah,
So I think he's got a more diverse catalog, but I think RZA's has a much different sound. You hear other
Yeah,
DJs
I
may
get
not
that.
be as good as Premier, but they
Mhm.
sound similar. Like nobody sounds like RZA. Literally nobody.
that's true. That's very true.
Listen to Biggie's whole entire Life After Death album, right? If you closed your eyes and didn't look at the credits on it, you could pick out RZA's song.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you actually can. To the
You know what I'm
point
saying?
where
Like, it's
people
just such
didn't
a
even know he
distinct sound.
people didn't even know he produced that song until I
I
was in the comment. They're like, "Wait, that was his song?" I was like, "Yes." Nobody,
Yeah.
even, not a clue.
And
Not
it's
a clue.
fucking and you could think about it if it was on a Wu-Tang album. Honestly, it's a Wu-Tang song on a Biggie album.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be, I think like you said too, it's gonna bring you back. It's gonna be very nostalgic for us
Yes.
because you're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
remember,
the best part about it.
right? Like certain songs will bring you back to
Stuff
certain
that you
times.
don't hear much anymore. Just it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be
definitely
good.
gonna get on it.
So yeah, that's at 9:00 tonight. Right after we get out of this, I'm gonna fucking get ready to listen to that. And I think it's gonna be on, what is it, Swiss Beats or Timbaland's in IG Lives or even RZA's probably, and DJ Premier's. They probably all have it.
Yeah, they'll probably be on all
Yeah.
four of them. I'll shoot you over which live it's gonna be on.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
gonna
let me
be,
know, definitely.
It's gonna be. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be.
I
good.
can't, honestly, it's one of the things I've been looking forward to mostly, other than the Michael Jordan doc that's coming out next week.
That's
Or
next week
2 weeks,
already.
2 weeks. No, not next week.
Okay.
2 Mondays.
The
Yeah.
19th. Sunday.
19th.
It's gonna be a Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, so it's next Sunday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what? So they're doing one a week?
They're doing 2 episodes every
first one's
Monday.
2.
Every Sunday. No,
Okay.
every 5 weeks, 2 episodes a night.
All right.
Solid.
All right. You guys want to get into this cereal debate?
Yes, I do.
Can you give me 2 minutes?
I don't know what
No.
that means.
Just talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back.
He's got to take a bathroom break.
Yeah.
So we won't get into it just yet. So fucking idiot says he wants to start the fucking show and then walks out on it.
You guys want to start this debate? I'm gonna walk away.
You know,
Yeah.
he's getting himself psychologically ready. I think.
Well,
that's
I mean, I
really
guess
what
we
he-
could start a little bit. What made you think about doing this? Let's because I call you the master debater because you love posting shit on Facebook that's like, what would you choose? Kobe or LeBron? Go. And then it's just a fucking mad dash on your page.
It's well, I have this thing where I wake up early in the morning because I'm so used to doing that from work, and I don't want to fall into a bad habit because I know one day I'm gonna have to go back into the workforce, and I don't want that day for me to say, "Oh fuck," I don't want to dread it. So
Yeah.
every day, no bullshit. Every day I wake up around 7:30 in the morning, and I
Okay.
drive my happy ass to Target in hopes that I could find things. No bullshit.
I hear ya.
I was able to find certain things, and I passed down the cereal aisle, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. I haven't had this in a while. Haven't this in a while, and I'm just keep grabbing it. And I don't know. Today I woke up, went to Target, didn't find nothing, bought myself a box of honeycombs, and I was just like, do I really want this though? Is this what I want? This endless options, and I really shouldn't be buying 20 boxes of
And this
cereal.
isn't Target. There was a ton of options.
Yeah, Target's.
I don't
Target's
do a
great.
lot of food shopping at Target. When I go, it's to a supermarket, even though I don't do much food shopping as it is. But lately,
Target's solid.
all right. So what?
Solid.
I'm going to start this whole debate off with my top 5 cereals.
Go.
Let me hear him.
Okay, number 5.
You going
Cinnamon,
from bottom to the top?
bottom of the top. Cheerios.
What
Honey
kind?
Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios. I was
Okay.
thinking about that. Honey Nut Cheerios. Number 4. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's way too low on your list, but go on.
Way too low. I agree.
I
Way
know
too
this is
low.
where everything gets crazy. That's what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
Number 3, Cocoa Puffs. You guys,
Way too
I don't
high. Way too
don't like
high as
Cocoa
far as
Puffs.
I'm concerned. But who am I?
way too high.
I'm not a
Not-
Cocoa Puff
Yeah, I
man.
don't like
Not even
You need a
top 5.
chocolate cereal in there.
Yes, you do.
Hey,
but
go
that's
on.
Not
I
even
go
top
on.
5.
disagree.
And here's the problem: you're gonna bring some others up that'll probably be like, "Wow, I should have put that on my list."
Yes,
But number
I know
4,
you
because
want
I'm a
to.
peanut guy, is the Reese's Puffs.
Oh,
That I like.
I don't like
The
those at
Reese's
all.
peanut.
I like that.
And number 1, because they're great, is Frosted Flakes.
Love that.
Flakes are fantastic.
There
Love
will never be a better
Love it.
cereal that leaves a better milk.
Yep.
And it just, now the one thing that gets, I could eat it crunchy, but sometimes I will pour myself Frosted Flakes, go get ready, come down after like 2 minutes, not like 20 minutes,
Okay.
and let it be soggy and
You're
eat my
one of those. You're a
once in a
soggy-
while, once in
Okay.
a blue moon, not every
You
time.
have,
I
you have to
disagree.
be a soggy cereal guy because nobody's in a race to eat a bowl of cereal. You know, and by the time you reach the end of that bowl, it's gonna be soggy. But
It is.
Frosted Flakes as the soggy cereal is the best.
It
I
is.
like
That's
minimal
my
amount of milk,
opinion.
What do you
So
like?
that's my thing.
A minimal
That's
amount.
my Lucky Charms. I eat a lot, and can I say my family thinks I love Lucky Charms? I think it's my whole life because my parents will go out and buy cereal, and then they'll be like, "Oh, just so you know, Tom, there's cereal in the house," and there's always Lucky Charms because they think I love it. I like it. Not even my top 5.
Do you
Nope.
eat the marshmallows ahead of the charms, I guess? Or
No,
the Lucky?
anything I save the marshmallows for the end, but I generally speaking don't like the regular pieces that much, so I eat them together.
Got it.
Always save the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Once in a blue moon.
Charlie, you got a top 5?
I do have a top 5. I do have a top 5. Okay,
Throw it at
ready?
us.
5. Honeycombs.
Honeycombs.
Could I say I don't?
Oh,
I
I
like it a
forgot
lot.
about honeycombs.
I like honeycombs,
See?
but I don't eat them a lot.
I love it.
Is that
Number
the one with the
4,
green box?
Yellow.
Yellow.
What color's honey there, chick?
Yeah,
it's
what kind of
green.
honey are you eating?
Oh, wait, I made a mistake on my fucking list. I'm so pissed.
See, the
Can't
red
go
is the
back. Sorry,
horrible
man.
thing.
Take out the Reese's Puffs. That was my number 2, was Frosted Flakes.
See, he said he was gonna do this. This is what he does. He takes other people's
Not Frosted
ideas.
Flakes, Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops
Oh,
was my
take a
number
hike. You're done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
2. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm
was
so
5.
pissed.
4
Go.
is Cocoa Krispies. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Ooh,
I'm
Cocoa.
gonna tell you why I choose Cocoa Krispies over Puffs. A, Puffs cut the roof of your mouth. Okay,
I was just going to say, but sometimes I like that pain.
I get it too, and I'm gonna get there.
See,
Why? I'm gonna go with Krispies over the Puffs. Besides them cutting the roof of your mouth, is the milk afterwards. In my personal opinion, Cocoa Krispies legit taste like chocolate milk.
It
Cocoa
does.
Puffs, I feel like the Puffs grab the milk more than the milk grabs the chocolate.
Okay.
If that kind of makes sense.
Okay, fair enough. I get what you're saying. It's like a
Okay?
milk chocolate as opposed to a chocolate milk.
Exactly. Number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna hit you with Cookie Crisp.
That's a
Is
good
my
one.
number 3. I like Cookie Crisp a
Cookie.
lot. My beef with Cookie Crisp is the box is so small and they charge you full price all the time. It's never on sale.
Is it a smaller box?
It's tiny. This iPad I'm talking to you on is about the size of the fucking box of cereal. And
I
it's about
never realized that, to be honest
Do
with
you guys remember the first time you had Cookie Crisp though? It was like
No.
a moment. Like I remember not having Cookie Crisp. I watched the commercials and I finally got it. And it was like the scientists figured out how to shrink cookies and turn them into. It was like a moment that I'll never forget. I couldn't believe what I was eating when
Mhm.
and I didn't have them that often. But I remember having them. I was like, this is insane how they developed a cereal that is like a food. It was a food that I knew in another form, and now it's a cereal. And it was a moment for me. And I'll always remember when I first had the cookie.
It's legendary. It's legendary. The only reason why it falls at 3 on my list is because of the size of the box. That's why. But the milk remainder from Cookie Crisp is also good.
Okay.
Also good. Number 2 is Captain Crunch, the peanut butter crunch.
Peanut butter crunch.
Oh.
Peanut butter crunch is
That's
that's
not
where I
around
stick.
enough. I didn't even think of that.
That's
love
I prefer that over the Reese Puffs because kind of
That's
like
a
a mental ploy.
scratch on-
Reese Puffs does not taste like Reese's peanut butter. It doesn't. You know, I expect it to. I feel like it's misleading in that way. But either way, Captain Crunch peanut butter crunch cuts the shit out of your mouth.
It
So
does. It's worse.
You got to be a warrior to eat this stuff. Okay,
It
it's not
does,
for the
you
faint-
do.
It's not for the weak. It's not.
It's not.
And of course, number one, I gotta agree with Chick. It's Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes to me is my number one.
They are
It's
it.
the perfect cereal.
It really is.
It is.
I can't have a cereal that is gonna be soggy and it tastes like shit. Like Lucky Charms, if it gets soggy, it's awful. It is
Lucky
god-awful.
Charms, I've been eating my whole life and it bothers me. I don't know. I have to stop the purchases from going
It is
down.
god awful.
It's not bad. It's just not good.
I don't like Lucky Charms at all.
Yeah, it's if it's there, I'll eat it. If it's not, I really life goes on.
All right. Who wants to go next now,
I'll
B?
go next. I got a list.
All right, Chris. Let's see what you.
Number 5.
I think
Fruit
I went
Loops.
first. I'm so pissed.
I know. Now you're thinking Fruit Loops, but I like them dry.
I get it.
I knew your list was going to be weird.
I get it.
That's not cereal
good
without.
dry
It's
cereal.
not cereal though
But
without
Fruit
the
Loops
milk.
are good dry, man.
They are good. A lot of cereals good dry, but my
Okay,
point is,
all right.
it's not.
Either way, Fruit Loops is number 5. Number 4 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Get them.
because it's like candy in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Number 3, Captain Crunch Original.
I like Captain Crunch a lot.
I'm a big fan of Captain Crunch Original.
Solid.
Frosted Flakes, number 2. And number 1, you guys are going to hate Apple Jacks.
Oh,
No,
get 'em out.
Don't hate Apple
That-
Jacks.
I
Dude,
fucking
get
love
'em out.
Apple.
Apple Jacks are
Get
the
'em outta
shit.
Can I tell you what my
Love
thing is?
Apple Jacks.
You either pick Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops. In my opinion, it's the same cereal.
Oh, I don't
It
think
is.
so.
I agree.
I don't
with
think
that.
it is.
I don't
I don't
think
think
it is.
it is.
Apple Jacks
It's just
has a little like the red beads on there on the cream.
Oh, Apple Jacks is phenomenal. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Phenomenal.
You know what I
Apple
was
Jack-
thinking about before when I told you that it was a green box? Smacks.
Smacks is good. I actually
Really
have
had
Smacks.
I haven't had Smacks.
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had.
Smacks, I think, is a weak cereal.
I never had it. It's.
I think it's a
frog.
great logo. I like the frog,
Love
but I
the frog.
don't like the cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, B. This leaves you. I see Apple Jacks. That's a good call. I like
Apple
it.
Jacks, by the way, Apple Jacks is one I wish I can come back. I would throw that in.
You could still change it. You
All
didn't
right,
go.
so with number 5, it's a split. I'm gonna go Frankenberry but Frankenberry isn't always available. I've only had it a few times in my life.
Tough
Um,
find.
But I
It's a
like
hard
a
find.
Frankenberry.
I don't like berry cereal.
Okay,
too
so you don't like it. Oh, wait, before I start this whole thing, I got to be honest. I don't put milk in any of my cereal.
So you don't eat cereal.
No, I eat cereal. I don't eat milk. I like my cereal like I like my women.
Like your women.
So, Brendan, can I ask you a personal question?
Yeah,
Are you a hand in the box kind of guy, or are you
Yes,
a spoon in the
100%.
box kind of guy?
hand in the box. Only my box. Nobody else touches it. I don't have time to even pour it in a bowl. I'll watch TV and it's in the box and I eat cereal like I'm eating a bag of chips. That's how I do it.
Solid.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I
Changes
had to
the
put
whole
that out
entire list.
there. Huh?
Mhm.
To me, that changes your whole list. Because
Listen,
now I have
that's
to
how
think
I
about
eat
it
it.
in a
That's how I
dry
eat my
perspective.
cereal. I like my cereal dry. That's how I like it.
No, but I'm not knocking it.
Number 5,
All right, go.
I understand. It's not the way you eat it, but
No,
that's the
what
way
I'm saying, I have to recalculate when I hear your list. I got to think about them dry.
I got you.
Way.
All right, so number 5, Frankenberry I'd go with, but I can understand the Apple Jacks really has me right there because Apple Jacks I haven't had in a few years, but I love an Apple Jack. Number 4, Captain Crunch, same thing. Original peanut butter. I love a Captain Crunch. I think Captain Crunch is great. It's worth the slices on the top of the throat. Number 3, I love a frosted mini wheat. I love a frosted mini wheat.
You can
Good
eat
call.
that dry with
Good
no
call.
milk?
Eat
Ugh.
it dry, man. Sometimes I have to cough after it. It's tough. It's tough going down, but I love it. Okay.
That is tough to eat dry, bro. I
Yeah.
love frosted mini wheats. It just doesn't hit my top 5.
Number 3, and this is a close one. 3, I'm sorry. That was 3. Number 2 is interchangeable with number one as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna go number 2, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's one of my all-time favorites. And we all can agree you could have Cinnamon Toast Crunch dry, you could have it wet, you could have it whatever you want. It's delicious, all right?
It is
That
delicious.
stuff is so good. There's so much sugar on that it sparkles.
It does.
Like
Yes.
it
It shines.
sparkles.
It shimmers.
It shimmers. There's a glistening to that cereal, and that's beautiful. Okay. Number 1 though, I have to go along with Frosted Flakes. It's something I still eat. I still
It's
eat
got
to
to
the
be a universal number one.
It
Do you
really
think it's the most purchased cereal?
1,000%.
It
yeah.
has to be, right?
You think so?
1,000%.
I wonder.
I
what
think
the-
so. Too. I mean, look about it. All 4 of us basically said it. I mean, and it's random. Young guy, older guys, ugly fucking guy.
Tony the Tiger is generational.
Yeah.
That's
Tony the Tiger's
By
generation.
the way, I don't know. You guys
Great
heard
mascot, great commercials, great
Yep.
series.
he's got the coronavirus now. The Tony the Tiger. That's what I heard on the news.
Well, Tiger does. Yeah, you know it goes to cats.
Yeah, I heard.
But now you guys got me on this big cereal thing. So you like to eat your cereal dry. Do we have any
Yeah.
banana or berry, like guys who add-ons? Who adds
Okay.
shit to cereal?
I have something to say about this. I was talking to somebody earlier who said he used to see these cereal commercials sort of dictated a lot of what we got. You know, you used to, those commercials growing up were unbelievable.
I
wanna
love
get into-
They were
Tom's
great, they
commercial.
were animated.
yes, I want to
Lucky
talk
Charms
about.
had commercial.
storylines.
I want to get into the mascots in a little bit, but right now
We will.
I want to talk
Mm.
about. I had a friend who said he wouldn't touch cereal if he saw that the commercial had like bananas or strawberries in it because he thought he had to eat it with the bananas and strawberries. And I was the opposite. I saw a commercial and I saw them cut up bananas and strawberries, and then I got disappointed when I just got the oats and no bananas or strawberries in it.
Because you
What
need
do
to
you-
add it yourself.
Yes, I
Yes.
never did that.
Yes. Batteries not
Never
included.
adding
Yeah.
it. Bananas occasionally, but not really. I would never add berries ever. I'm not a
You're
berry
not
guy.
a berry guy,
No.
real life or fake berry.
Nope. Charlie,
Okay.
you don't. I don't strike. Charlie doesn't strike me as a guy who's going to add on either, though.
If I gotta add to it, that means it sucks. That's just my opinion.
Exactly. I agree with you.
Well, I've never added on, but those commercials look so good the way they do it.
They
By the way,
set it
those
up.
commercials will make me. I was like, maybe I'll try milk the way they pour it
Did
in. With
You
the
guys, did any of your guys' parents try and make you eat a little healthier when you were younger, and instead of getting Frosted Flakes, they would refuse and get cornflakes?
Not even a little bit.
Dump a pound of sugar on it to make them taste good.
You would dump sugar on the stuff.
Oh, I would go crazy on it because it didn't taste good. If you didn't,
Yeah.
it tasted like dry fucking, like, I don't know, it tastes like church bread.
Yeah, it was like it was like horse food, oats and
Yeah, exactly. It was just like, it wasn't bad. It was just dry. It was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this? I'd
You know
rather.
what's a good sugar add-on cereal? Rice Krispies is a good sugar add-on cereal.
yeah, Rice Krispies is a good.
What do you mean you
add-on
add
cereal.
sugar to it?
Add sugar to Rice Krispies.
I never thought to add sugar to it because they're so good.
Yeah.
But they
It's
weren't in
better-
anybody's top
They're
5.
Nobody's list.
No.
A Cookie Crisp the same as like the Oreo cookies are. Is that what those Cookie Crisps are?
No, Oreos was a separate cereal than Cookie Crisp.
Not Oreos, the chocolate chips cookies.
They
Isn't
look
that
like
what-
little tiny chocolate chips. Yes.
Yeah, okay, no, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah, all right. I just want to make sure I was on the same page.
Oreo O's is the worst cereal ever
Never
invented.
even had it. Is it
It
terrible?
is- It doesn't taste like. You're better off buying a sleeve of Oreos, throw it in a bowl, and make it yourself. You're better off
You know
doing it
what
that.
I do? I
That's
use
not a
mini
bad idea
Oreo.
for cereal.
I buy the mini Oreos. One bag
you
of
go.
mini Oreos is a nice little bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
You dump it in a bowl and you dump milk on it and you just eat them with a fork, like a spoon. And
Oh,
that's
Is there anything better than a soggy Oreo?
that's yes, exactly. Well, nothing.
I find a
Well,
lot of
Maybe
people
you know
that
what?
have
Soggy
Oreo.
chocolate chip cookie. I love chocolate chip cookies better than Oreos.
I don't like
Yeah.
any of my food soggy.
An Oreo though?
No way. I don't dip my
Whatever that
Oreo.
mystery lard is in the middle.
You don't dip. I dip my fucking.
I don't
bagels
What do you
in
drink
my-
milk.
Dry like a psycho?
No, you gotta dip an Oreo.
Yeah.
I don't drink milk. Never broke a bone either.
See,
so
that's your problem. Is because listen. I
it's
get
not my
it. Milk,
problem.
milk's no. What I'm saying, I don't mean
Milk
like
is
a problem
gross. I
in a
hate
bad way.
milk.
I just mean that you don't like milk, so everything that we're talking about is great with milk. So if you don't like milk, you have to eat them dry, unless it's
Yeah.
water, and that's gross. Do you guys ever have a cereal with water?
No, I would
No.
never do that.
Disgusting. That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. I mean, I was just throwing it out there.
Sugar
Have
water.
you?
No, I haven't. I was just curious.
Sugar
You
If
ever
anybody's
put
ever been
orange
out of
soda
milk
on
and
your
didn't wanna
cereal?
go to the store and just used water, I just can't. I don't know. I couldn't do it.
No, it's no. You can't
That's
do that.
that's got to be gross.
No,
Now,
you can't do
we
that.
all picked our top 5. We probably have a bunch of people yelling right now about
The
certain
bottom 5?
cereals.
So I pulled up a
No, I
list.
said we all picked our top 5. I said, why don't there's got to be some runners up and honorable mentions that we haven't talked about.
You guys want to hear the list of the top 5 in America?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this by sold or what is this? Like on
Five
a,
sold.
okay,
Oh,
So number
Oh.
5 sold is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
okay.
makes sense.
Yep.
Number 4 is Honey Bunches of Oats.
I can see that. Not that bad with the honey, but it's not my
Not terrible, but it's not my favorite.
It's all
No.
right. Number 3, Frosted Flakes.
That's disappointing.
Number 2, Honey Nut Cheerios.
I get it. I was the only one who picked that. I'm surprised you guys didn't have that. It's a basic goodie.
It is, and
It's the Mickey Mouse of cereals.
and it's not bad.
I don't need it. It's basic. It's basic cereal.
Does anyone have a
Not
guess? on
crackle
number 1?
boring.
I would say number 1 is probably something fruity, like Fruity Pebbles or maybe
Fruit Loops. It's gonna
or
be Fruit
Loops. I would say something probably fruity.
Raisin
Actually, you know what?
Bran?
I would say Fruit Loops or oats.
Watch it be Special K. That'd be disappointing.
Plain Cheerios.
Plain.
Flavorless plain Cheerios is the number 1 sold cereal.
That takes
in
the
America.
top 2
I'll tell
spots.
you why.
That
I'll tell you
sucks.
why. You know, a few years ago they started rolling out these commercials of heart healthy cereals, and
Yep.
Cheerios was number 1. It was like,
That's right.
Dad, why are you eating
It's weird.
Cheerios?
It's got
It's
a
good for
heart
my heart.
on the
You know,
logo.
you remember that? Yep.
The logo's
Like
on
Wow,
it.
right? Look at that in a heart.
Yeah.
That
It's all
is
heart healthy stuff.
that
They
is
say it
market.
lowers your cholesterol.
Yeah.
That says it
fucking
on the
way.
box. That's like their target,
No fucking
advertising.
way.
But so what are some other what are other ones that you guys were thinking about?
All right. So do you guys have like a top 5 worst cereal that you hate if you could eliminate off the shelves? Do you have those?
I've never tried it, but one disgusts me that I saw in the supermarket the other day. They make a Sour Patch Kids cereal.
Yeah, they do.
That sounds like
I've
shit.
tried that.
That's
That's
disgusting.
Disgusting.
Horrible.
I can't imagine.
I
You know what? I
wouldn't.
don't care if they're there because I just won't buy them.
I wouldn't eliminate a cereal, but I can say there's a cereal that disappoints the shit out of me, and it's Trix. Because when Trix,
I agree.
I
They
love
disappoint-
Trix. I just don't eat it enough.
so do
feel.
I. So do I. Until I actually, one day,
Milk sucks after Trix.
it does. And I actually ate the Trix, and I realized they all taste the same. And that bothered me
They do.
because when I was younger, they were all shaped different, and
Different
maybe it was in my
fruits.
head. Maybe I never thought about it, but I always thought they tasted different until I,
You eat them all together and you think there's like these different tastes, but no, they're all the same.
yeah. And I was like, it was like they lied to my childhood, and I just held a grudge ever since.
While
Did
we're
you guys
talking about foods like that, do you guys remember those disgusting, looking back now, I'm disgusted I ever ate them, those Trix yogurts?
Oh, I never ate them, but that's gross.
Never had
They
it.
were so the thing when I was a kid. They were like
Yeah.
neon-colored, gelatinous things that they called yogurt. And it
Ugh.
was just
Oh.
sugar.
Yeah.
Did you guys like fucking Count Dracula or Chocula, whatever the fuck it was?
I was not a chocolate cereal guy.
See, to me, the chocolate Rice Krispies shit on the Count Chocula. It was like the same thing.
Yeah. That
But-
shit's. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa Krispies? Because I can't figure it out.
There's nothing. It's just it's this. It's
One is flat,
comes
and one is cylindrical.
yeah, cylindrical. Yeah,
Cylindrical.
one cylindrical and one flat.
Am I wrong though? That's the difference. The Rice
You're wrong
Krispies,
in some
little thing-
aspects of it.
The rice. It's a little thing of rice, and the other one's a little flake.
Yeah,
It's the same thing. Otherwise,
the
they're the
same
same
thing, it's a
taste, same
different
color, same
I
everything.
feel like it's the same shit. Yet I tend to go towards the Cocoa Krispies.
Because
I
it
really
makes
don't know.
noise. Who doesn't want to listen to the crackle and pop?
Yeah, Or was it
It's
Cocoa
almost
Pebbles?
like it's
Which
it's
one do
almost
I
like
lean
when
towards?
chicken nuggets started making the animal shaped chicken nuggets or whatever. It's like it's just a
Dino
different
nuggets.
form of eating it.
It is, but yeah, and the different companies brand of it, so they don't, competition.
All right, what's the worst cereal of all time?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes is
I
shitty.
will have to say cornflakes because it's the only one I've ever really eaten that I didn't like.
No, you know what's the worst?
Grape nuts.
Shredded mini wheats without the frosted.
Without the
Oh.
frosting, what are you even doing?
That,
Yeah.
it's
You know what
like
you're eating? You're eating kindling. You're eating
That's
like
weed.
sticks.
It's like
What about,
sandpaper.
like Life cereal?
Life is a boring cereal.
Life is a boring cereal.
Now, what do you think about Alphabet? That's basically Lucky Charms without the marshmallows.
Yeah.
And the only fun thing in it is the letters. But do you ever spell anything when you're eating?
You know what I would spell out with alphabets?
I don't
This
like
cereal
this.
sucks. That's what I would spell out. That's what their commercial should be. This cereal sucks in a
Anything with oats, I
Full
don't
of
like.
milk.
There's no flavoring. If anything that's plain sucks, in my opinion.
That's
Mhm.
why I don't like Lucky Charms, because it's.
But
if
it's
you
not
get past
plain.
marshmallows, though, it's bullshit.
But
Yeah.
with the marshmallows, the marshmallows. Listen, I eat it. I told you, for some reason, it was always bought.
They're not good enough. They're not. The marshmallows don't mask the boredness. Because you eat
The
all the
marshmallows
marshmallows.
add
and
so
then you're
I
left with
do
nothing.
like a Lucky Charm, but it's something I haven't had in years. There's something about that marshmallow. It has the consistency of like you're eating I don't know.
Not food.
Do any of
No,
you
it's
guys
def-
like the store brand, like the no names that are the real ones, better than the real ones?
Well, I was about to say because when I went to Ireland, they had a bunch of cereals that looked like our cereals, but it wasn't our. Like instead of Captain Crunch, it was Admiral Crunch, stuff like that. Just weird stuff. Instead of Frosted Flakes, it's Crispy Hexagons.
Yeah, dude, like that's
It's
what I'm saying.
off-brand stuff.
Do you guys ever like any of the store brands or the off-brand cereals better than the regular ones? Is there any that you recall that were better?
I remember, no.
No.
Not that
Most
I
of them
remember.
taste pretty fucking spot on.
Yeah,
I've
for
never
most
been like,
part,
I need a fruity
yeah, man.
round right now.
Yes.
Gross.
But so, what about you said you wanted to talk about the mascots or the commercials, B?
Yes. All right. So every cereal, that was another crazy thing with cereals. We're talking about the commercials. Like every cereal had this crazy mascot. Like Trix, that mascot looked like he was on psychedelics. The
Yeah.
bunny,
Dude, the bunny was like trying to steal from kids all the time. That was like,
Yeah,
a
like-
steal.
Yeah, the Trix Rabbit was a dick. He was.
it was
Tricks
every-
Rabbit was a dick.
he was-
Tricks
he
are
was-
for
yeah, he's
kids.
nuts. Tricks are for
Yeah.
kids.
But I like that. I was
Yeah,
always
I
Tony
guess
the
I like
Tiger
that.
fan. I mean, he's
No,
played
I didn't like that idiot. I didn't like the Tricks guy. I don't know. There's a lot.
Tony the Tiger, and even though he was all wholesome and fun, you gotta love Tony. The cereal was so good.
Tony
You
the
could deal
Tiger was a motivational figure.
He
Yes.
was.
Yes.
Remember they were always playing sports?
I think the Snap, Crackle, and Pop commercials were the best, though.
All right, so I put a list. Also, every cereal, like the mascot, most of them were going crazy. It was like a bird just like it didn't make sense. Like it was these commercials like this bird's losing its mind if you don't eat this cereal. Like we better eat this cereal, otherwise this bird is gonna lose its mind. And it made no sense, but you wanted to eat it. There's Smacks had the frog.
Yeah.
Cook
Great commercials. I
gotta
never
look
really
this up.
cereal.
I don't remember this frog.
Smacks had there's something
Diggum.
about the color.
His name
and
was Diggum.
that's what his name was.
His name is Diggum. Yep.
Wow.
Dig 'em, I
had-
had no
that's
idea.
unbelievable. Cookie
Oh.
Crisp had a crook.
Yes.
It was a
Oh,
crook
that's
that was stealing
right.
cookies. Okay.
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles had Fred and Barney, the Flintstones.
That should
Yeah.
be number one, bro.
Yo, how did none of us talk about Fruity Pebbles?
Hey, listen, they
I
got
don't like
bypassed.
Fruity Pebbles.
I love Fruity Pebbles.
Fruit
It
Loops
tastes
had,
like it's not a good soggy cereal, but it's good.
Yes, it is.
No, I can't eat it soggy. I can't do it.
Agree to disagree.
I don't know about that.
He wouldn't know about soggy. He's not a milk guy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, see,
Fruit
you
Loops
know
had
what's
Toucan
interesting?
Sam. They had the
Toucan
bird.
Sam was a good guy. I like him.
Dude,
He's a good
had-
guy.
He was
Like,
a
I
good
know
guy.
him.
He was a good
He's
guy.
a good
Toucan
Toucan Sam was a good guy.
Trix had the rabbit, obviously. Rice Krispies had Snap Crackle Pop.
Yep.
By the way, most cereals, don't they go Snap Crackle Pop in a bowl of milk, or am I just
no.
imagining it?
No, you're imagining that. It's
Okay.
real those.
Let's see what else I have. Boo Berry cereal had a ghost. I guess that was only around Halloween that they would come out with that, right?
That's right. That's right.
Raisin
Yeah.
Bran. Now these last
Oh, the raisins.
Raisin Bran got the entire California raisins behind them,
Yes.
and they were singing songs.
That's
That's a power move right there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, it was
Power move.
basically the Temptations that they
Yeah.
had behind them, and then
Dude, remember those commercials they used to sing? Oh my God, they were the best.
yeah, no, those are great commercials, and then Life. I don't even. This was like when we were real young. Life cereal.
Miss Captain Crunch.
Life's. Oh yeah, Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch. His mascot was the same as the name of the cereal.
What about the
And the
Cheerios Bee?
Trump guy.
The Bumblebee?
Bumblebee. Listen, I got
How do you
as much as
forget
I
the
could of
bee?
them. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. You're right. It's the Cheerio bee.
It's
I
the
should know that.
Cheerio Bee.
But Life cereal had just this awful kid named Mikey was their thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's-
Mikey
that was
really
their
likes it.
mascot.
Yeah. Mikey really likes it.
Who
There
was
was
the
Count
best mascot?
Chocula. There's a lot of people we're missing, bro. There was Count
There's a
Chocula.
lot. Listen, that's just a group of what, 8 or something? I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
you
I
know
feel
what's
like-
interesting though? You said Cookie Crisp. You guys had like a thief.
Yes.
It's a
So
raccoon.
I had a different Cookie Crisp guy.
It
Who
was
is it?
probably too PC at that point. They're like, we
Yeah,
can't have a
it was
burglar on the.
We had a wolf that was like obsessed, and he'd try to
Oh
get it.
shit.
Oh wow.
And like
That
it was,
looks like
the
Sylvester.
commercials were about him chasing it and missing the bowl. Like
It's a wolf. I thought it was a raccoon for some reason. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
like the old ones were.
The old ones were like a
Yeah.
cookie.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
remember.
Stealing
Yeah, I
cookies.
remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we had a wolf.
The wolf probably ate the thief.
The
And
wolf
took over.
probably ate the thief.
Hold that thing up again. It kind of looks like the Hamburglar.
It does. This is like
Yeah.
this could have been the burglar on his weekend job.
That's why.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
The
why they
Hamburglar.
took it to the wolf man. They got sued.
That could have been a reason.
McDonald's was like, "This is way too
Could've
close."
been, yeah,
Maybe that's the reason why there's no longer
They-
him. Yeah.
They even had a cop that was about to beat the cookie
Dude,
guy.
I remember both of those guys. Dude, I remember both
I
of
know
those.
why they changed it.
That is
Do
fucking
they
awesome.
still do commercials like that? I never see cereal commercials anymore.
You know what? I
I
don't
don't see-
know.
Are they not allowed to
is-
because they're too sugary?
Or we just don't watch kids channels.
No, but
I
you watch
don't-
TV. I mean, I feel like they don't do it because there's too much sugar.
But like,
By the
I don't
way-
know, you'd have to watch like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or something like that to see it, right?
I think you'd have to actually watch television to see it. I watch everything is streamed. I don't watch shit on regular TV.
Yeah, but I watch all the
Yeah.
TV apps and they still have commercials, but it's usually the same ones over and over, and it's never any real like. You're right.
Kids.
Yeah, I don't
Not
really notice these things. What was Honeycomb had something? Well, like I don't know what the hell it was. It was like something going crazy all the time that wanted the honeycomb. I don't remember what like a wombat or some shit.
That's
I don't
what
know.
I'm saying about. Why were the mascots trying to get a hold of this cereal like it was cocaine?
Just made it.
Like
design-
they were fiending for the cereal. That's how
It's
you
the
start.
sugar. Maybe that's why there's no more of these commercials because they realize this whole thing is just not right. It looks like they're drug addicts.
Because you had to have it. You had to
Oh,
have it.
look at this
People
crackhead.
want what they can't.
Oh
have.
my God, Charlie, that's it.
That
The
thing.
crazy
What the hell is
crazy-
that thing?
Yeah,
That
It
thing.
was
That thing just
drugs.
went bonkers on the screen, and maybe one honeycomb.
Made him want a honey.
You want honeycomb?
Maybe that's because it's supposed to be a squirrel. You know, they always make squirrels jacked up.
Maybe. I don't know. It's like
that's unbelievable.
it's like a knockoff Tasmanian devil kind of. Like it just went bonkers around the screen.
Dude,
and
that
it-
reminds me of what's Ice Age? That one fucking thing that goes nuts and it causes the whole fucking avalanche.
Those are good movies.
Which
Those are
one was
really
that?
good movies. Ice
They
Age.
are.
Oh,
My
dude,
favorite movie of those is Hoodwinked.
never
I just
saw
like the
Hoodwinked.
whole mystery plot thing that they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you guys ever mailed away for a prize on a cereal box?
No, I haven't. I always do the games to this day. I still do them.
You do the games.
No.
Even though they're childish and easy, sometimes they give you a little bit of a test.
I'm sure they give you plenty of tests.
Yeah, well, God.
I've never mailed away anything. I feel like I never had a choice in which cereals I had as a child. It was kind
That's
of
why I
never
always
mind.
had Lucky Charms, bro. I didn't really have much of a choice.
And
And
if
you
you
know-
were gonna mail away, you had to cut the thing out. By the time you cut the thing out, it was already a project, and I was done with it. And then you had to like mail in 8 of them to get like something awful. So
Why
I
was
was
cereal prizes so bad? Yeah, even the ones that they gave you in the box were atrocious.
terrible.
chocolate. It was like chocolate Ovaltine. Like
Yeah.
you cut 25 things, and all you got was like a button or something.
Well, they were like
nothing
those,
that actually made sense. Like, it was just
But
like
you wanted
whatever.
that button.
they were like those tattoos or the fucking stickers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
God knows what. You don't even fucking want it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Do
I
you
think we
guys-
might have exhausted cereal talk.
One more thing I want to see if you guys remember. Do you remember we talked a lot about Captain Crunch? Do you remember when Captain Crunch lost his mind and he just started selling a cereal called Oops, where he just put berries in it?
No, don't remember that at all.
There was at one point Captain Crunch, something went wrong on the ship, and all the Captain Crunch, all the cereal that the regular stuff got thrown away, and it was all berries. And I remember getting that. I was like, I got to get Oops. They messed up, and now it's all berries. But you don't like berries, so maybe that's
Yeah,
what knows.
I would never eat it. Didn't they have a berry crunch?
Yeah,
They did, but this
berries.
is what happened. Once they were making the crunch berries, Captain messed up, and he threw all the berries into the box. Oh,
That's fucking awesome. That is awesome.
and then also the other thing I want to say is the cereals that they had like Waffle Crisp, French Toast Crunch. They went whole breakfast items. They just started making into cereals.
Dude, I
Yeah.
remember French Toast Crunch was delicious.
Yeah, I believe these are the same gentlemen that brought us Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah.
Waffle Crisp was good.
Waffle Crisp was good. They just started
Waffle Crisp.
making breakfast items and shrinking it down into crispy cereal form.
Genius.
No, it was great.
That is
Great.
Genius move.
Oh man, I I have nothing left.
I don't have anything left anymore either. That's what I was saying. I think we exhausted cereal talk. You know what? This episode, we at least had content for a full hour. It may not be
This has been great.
real fucking thinkers, but you know what? It's content.
It
And I
is
can't wait to hear the people's views. And Charlie, thank you for spending an hour or so with us
Yeah,
on here.
thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Charlie.
Yeah, thanks, Charlie.
We
This was great,
appreciate
man.
that.
We
absolutely.
stay safe out there. We hope fucking this shit ends soon and fucking,
God willing.
God willing, bro. And
God
fucking
willing.
everybody out there, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. We'll be back in a few short days. We have a guest coming next week as
We
well.
got a good guest coming next week.
We have a very good guest. We might have a live performance on here. So if you're listening,
Cool.
be sure to
Nice.
listen to episode 109 as well. Be safe. Review us. Thank you.
Happy Easter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Easter.
I
Fuck
forgot
Easter.
about that.
Easter.
Does the Easter Bunny deliver his baskets during a pandemic? We'll
Yeah.
find out.
Find
I
out.
hope everybody could rise back from the dead from the pandemic too.
Right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All
Let's
right,
hope so.
guys. Charlie, thanks again, brotder.
Dude, thank you guys for having me. I really do appreciate it. Cheers to the next 108 for you guys.
Yeah, man.
It was a pleasure. It was an honor.
Do you have Instagram or anything you want to throw up there to promote?
My IG? No, just my name, Gonzo Charles. Nothing really there. Everybody, we probably have the same group of friends anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
And anybody, definitely check out his Facebook. It's a very good entertainment. It helps me get through my days.
absolutely. Absolutely. It's always good to
Yeah.
argue with Chick. Always.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always down for a nice argument. He's one of my Facebook argument buddies.
This is true. He's rock solid. I'm not gonna lie.
Top notch.
All right.
All right.